truck and drive. I picked up my baby. She jumps in with a kiss and a hey. We exit off that old highway. Sometimes you gotta go beyond the pavement. You gotta go deep, way all back. Cross a few creeks, get a couple little shacks. You gotta get lost, way on out. Crickets and frogs, yeah, you're getting close now. When you kick it in four-wheel drive, when you're on a road, and you go, and you go, and you go, till you hear banjo. Oh, there it is.
Alright, this is my second time making this fucking video, because right after that fucking banjo part, I hit the stop button on the fucking recording on my cell phone, and I meant to hit the power button for the fucking CD player, but, you know. What's up, y'all? Gonna be back yet again. Of course, I'm dipping on some Copenhagen wintergreen. I'm gonna make another video in, like, probably an hour or so. I'm gonna go hang out with my friend, one of my best friends. I'll get more into that later, but in the next video, I'm gonna have a couple of shout outs. I gotta figure out what the hell, who I'm gonna shout out to, because I got like 3 of them that I'm thinking about. They're all on YouTube. I'll probably throw the descriptions and the link on that video, or a link in the description on that video. There's probably like 4 or 5 of them, maybe 6 that I'm gonna throw on there, but you know. But how y'all doing? I'm back yet again. It's been a long time since I've done wintergreen, and it feels so fucking good. I got work in a little while. Gonna hang out with my friend, like I said, and you know, I just figured I'd come on and make a real quick video before I make my other one. There's an issue I want to talk about with y'all. It's kind of a little bit of a serious issue. I'm probably gonna mention it in the next video as well, but I want to do a little more in depth with this one than I'm gonna do in the next one, because this issue's been around a lot lately, and a lot of people have been, you know, you hear on the news all the time about how people are killing themselves over this shit and all that, and it got to the point today where I really want to discuss this particular incident, or well, not incident, but this particular subject. It's about bullying. I watched a video earlier today, or last night, I can't remember, on Tow Truck and Dippers channel, and I got about 3 videos that I'm going to upload tonight. I got this one, I got the one I'm going to make, and I got one I made a couple, I think it was like last week or something. But bullying. You hear about it all the time on the news, about how kids are getting bullied so much that, you know, they can't handle it anymore and they kill themselves. I've had problems with bullying in the past. I mean, kids that I've grown up with since like fucking kindergarten, once we hit like middle school level, they kind of changed and viewed me as the weak link, someone that they could pick on. Now, when I was in middle school, I wasn't the biggest kid, I wasn't the strongest kid. I was a skinny little fucking toothpick back then. About the only thing I could do to defend myself for bullying was to run my ass off. I mean, just sprint and get as far away from it as I could. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But, you know, bullying is something that I'm pretty sure everybody goes through. Back when I was getting bullied, we didn't have Facebook and fucking Twitter and MySpace and Uvu and all this other bullshit that people are getting bullied on. When I was getting bullied, it was more of a I see you, I'm going to bully you. Not, I see your status, I'm gonna fucking pick on you for it, or I see your YouTube video and I'm gonna pick on it for you. And the whole reason why I want to do this video is for two reasons. One, the video I saw from Tow Truck and Dipper, and another video a while back, hence why from Dip and Daisy. She had a whole bullying issue and a whole bunch of issues with kids just picking on her at school and teachers getting pissed off at her at school. That's why she had to move channels to Daisy Move Doe or some shit. I don't remember. I'll put that in the description of the next video, because I guarantee I'll mention her in the next video too. But you know, it's who cares if she's making dip videos? Who cares if, you know, she likes to dip? Who gives a shit? I mean, I know several girls out here where I live. I'm in upstate New York. I live in the Adirondack Park, like I mentioned many times before, but who cares if they want to dip? I mean, I'm not going to, you know, pick on someone or denounce someone or just not like someone because they dip or they want to dip, especially if they're female. I mean, I'm a dipper. I've been doing dip since I was 7 years old, except for that 3-year period where I quit dip because my grandfather died and all that shit. And, you know, it just frustrates the hell out of me how people can act like this when they dip too. I mean, I guarantee many of the people that picked on Dip and Daisy dip too. I guarantee it. But they picked on her because she's a girl that dips. I mean, you go on YouTube, you can find, I don't know, a couple hundred girls that dip. It's not that big a deal. If, like, I'm not saying this because I want to, or, I mean, I would love to date her, but if I were to date Dip and Daisy, I'm not going to tell her she can't dip or break up with her because she dips, because that's just me being hypocritical. I mean, it's everybody's personal choice to dip. It's everybody's personal choice to smoke. I mean, I'm not going to date someone and say, you know what, if we're going to date, you can't dip, or I'm leaving you because you dip. I mean, that's just me being hypocritical. If I dip, I don't care if you smoke, I don't care if you chew, it don't matter to me. I mean, there's really no point to getting pissed off at people or hating on people because they dip. That, I've had God knows how many people in high school get picked on or pick on other people because other people dip. Because of them being a girl, or because they weren't in that clique or that group of people that dip. They weren't part of that group. They kept saying that, you know, you're a poser, you're just trying to imitate us and all that shit. Me, I've been dipping since 7 years old. I've known several people that have been dipping since that age, or a little after that age. It don't matter. Who fucking cares? I mean, really. Dipping is a personal choice. And most people do it because, one, it's relaxing. Like, it relieves stress. That's the number one reason why I do it. It's because I have so much stress in my life. If I didn't have chew, I'd go fucking nuts. Worse than I am now. I mean, I'd be like homicidal. I'd be killing people, or I'd be cutting myself or some shit. Oh yeah, I put my hand through a door today, or yesterday, and yeah. See, my problem is my anger. Dip helps me control my anger. Like, if I don't have dip for a long time, my anger comes out. If I have dip, I'm calm as can be. I'm the happiest motherfucker alive when I have dip. If I don't, I'm miserable. Basically, you say the wrong thing to me, you're getting hit or you're getting stabbed or some shit. But bullying is one of the biggest problems in the United States right now, or probably the entire world right now, because, you know, everybody thinks they're better than everybody else. And that doesn't have anything to do with it. Like me, I grew up poor as shit. If I wanted something, I had to work my ass off to get it. I couldn't just go to mommy and daddy and go, can I have money? Yeah, I did that on occasion, but that's only when I knew my parents had the money that they could give me. Like, if I really needed the money, yeah, I'd be like, Dad, can I have some money? I need some money for, like, gas, or I need money for food for the week at school or some shit. And that was basically the only time I ever asked for money. Was when I absolutely had no cash. I had no way of getting cash. And that was my last resort, was asking my parents. Everybody else, like, a lot of the kids that I know at school, or I used to know at school, they all had mommy and daddy waiting on them hand and foot, because most of them were single or were only childs, and, you know, mommy and daddy had a shit ton of money, mommy and daddy had a good job, mommy and daddy bought them a truck, mommy and daddy bought them shoes, smokes, whatever they wanted. They wanted it, they got it. Me, not the case. I wanted a truck, I had to work my ass off for a year with my uncle, with my dad, my mom, my brother. I had to work my ass off to prove to them that I was willing to do what it takes to get the truck. I was willing to do whatever they wanted me to do to get the truck. Yeah, I didn't have the money for it, but my parents were kind enough to buy me one. And of course, you know, I'm talking about Green Machine, my old F-150. Nowadays, I drive the 1500 because I totaled the van. I mean, pretty soon my mom's getting another job, which means we're going to have to look around for another car, or hopefully a truck, because I really can't stand to drive in the winter unless I have a truck. I feel safer in a truck. I don't feel safe driving like my dad's car, or I didn't feel safe driving the van. And that fear got amplified once I got in the accident, because I know if I had the truck, because this thing has StabiliTrax, which means I start to skid, my tires are going to lock up and catch something, and I'm going to straighten out and go. I'm going to know it. With the van, I didn't have that. I fucking just off into a ditch. That was it. I refused to drive anything but a truck during the winter. Summertime, springtime, no snow on the ground, no nothing. Yeah, I'll take the car. I'll take a van. I'll take a fucking little fucking toy-ass dirt bike or something to work or something. But I can't deal without a truck. But, you know, I'm going to cut this video off right about now because I'm at 13 minutes. Yeah, so, but yeah. I mean, if you're bullying someone because you think you're better than them, or you have more money than them, or you think they're just trying to pose, they're trying to be a poser or something, more than likely, you don't even know that. Text message. You don't know who they are, you don't know what they've done, you don't know them at all. So before you make a judgment, get to know someone. Alright? Otherwise, you know what, just shut the fuck up and leave them alone. I mean, so what if they don't have as much money as you? Grow a fuck up. Alright? Simplify, get it done. Y'all have a nice day. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Get a mud jug if you ain't got one. Get another one if you do. The greatest thing in the world. And I'll see y'all later. But seriously, chill the fuck out on the bullying, please.